Your host, Miss Pantheress, with On Live magazine. And as we are taking it back to the 70s on live today, we have to see what's happening now with the legendary 70s sitcom star Raj. Should I say Mr. Ernest Thomas?
It's all good.
How you doing? Okay, first of all, is it okay to call you Raj?
Sure. He called me that. That's no problem.
Okay,
All
because
love.
you can't get out of that name, huh?
Well, for the young people, it's Mr. Omar. They don't care about Raj.
Oh, okay.
They love Mr. Omar for everybody needs Chris. So I get that love. They don't want to hear about Raj. All they want is Mr. Omar. So.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
For my for those who grew up on what's happening, yeah. But the young people, all they know is Mr. Omar.
Oh, you're right. You're right about that. You're right. Yeah, we're on different time groups where they come in on a later film industry and things. Oh, that sounds good. But see, I'm on Raj. But how are you today?
I'm sorry, baby.
How are you today?
I'm supernatural, baby.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, owned and operated by Jesus Christ.
Hey, amen to that. Amen to that. So let's tell us a little bit about your we on Live magazine always like to hear what our legendary artists and talent and actors are doing. We always support the industry. And you are not only an actor, writer, and producer now, and you have your own production now. Is it Bravo Kid Entertainment?
Yes,
Oh, okay. So, how long you been having your own entertainment business?
Well, this is recent. I dabbled before, but I never really formed a company necessarily. But I had written, some. I had written co-written a comedy western that was bought by that Sony liked, but it fell through because the Kings of Comedy was written for the Kings of Comedy at that time. But somehow the business didn't go up. But now we're rebooting that, and that's called The Blazing Four.
Okay.
So we're getting that out now. That's going to be a comedy western that we're looking at. I mean, Steve Harvey loved it, and Cedric the Entertainer. They were so great, and I love Steve Harvey for that. He said it was the funniest script he had ever read.
Okay. Okay. So that'll be coming out soon.
Yeah, we haven't done it yet. We're just right now doing a rewrite on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this, because I first seen you in What's Happening. Is that your first appearance live on TV? Is What's Happening?
No. My first one was the Jeffersons. I did a guest spot on the Jeffersons.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you've been rolling before my time.
Yeah, I did one. I did in '75. I did one appearance on there, and that made people look at me for the lead. I had to audition against about 200 people trying to get that role.
Oh, really?
But I was up it. But when they saw me in that, by the grace of God, he gave me the gift, and it was shining that day. And so the agent for Isabel Sanford, God rest her soul, her agent said, you'd be perfect for this new show called Cooley High, which is basically what we call What's Happening. But the first pilot was called Cooley High. It didn't make it. But there was another show that I was in. We did that they didn't think was funny enough. So then they threw that aside and did a whole new cast around me and made it What's Happening.
Oh, okay. So when you were growing up, was it any specific actor that inspired you to get into acting?
No, I never wanted to be an actor. No, that never happened. That came in. I was in college, a sophomore in college. I loved acting, of course. I loved watching movies. Nothing. I just loved watching the actors do their thing. I loved, of course, Sidney Poitier was number one. But you saw Bill Cosby. He was an I Spy, and anytime we saw blacks on TV, Sammy Davis Jr., Pearl Bailey, Nipsey Russell, that was a special thing. If you saw, then Motown when they came on the Ed Sullivan Show, you saw Diana Ross and the Supremes, Temptations. But as an actor, yeah. But I also loved the shows that were just all white. There was a lot of Lucille Ball. I love Lucille Ball. I love Make Room for Daddy and Brady Bunch and Partridge Family, and I love all those shows. But I never considered myself. I never thought about it until I was in college, and my friend, he was the one, Jake Smith, who lives in Gary, Indiana right now. He saw that in me because I would just clown to make him laugh. I would just be doing stupid things. And he said, you could build TV on film like those actors we see. And I'm like, oh, you crazy, you lost your mind. And but it was him. That was him pushing me. That's the truth. Yeah, I would never have. I didn't choose this. God put it on his heart and put it on my heart. That's how I put it, because it was scary to me. But once I took a class, he said, well, just try it, so I took an acting course at college, and I got an A in that class, and the teacher told me that you could do this for a living. And I said, oh, no, I'm going to be a social worker, but thank you anyway. But it just never let go. The acting bug never left me, but I was scared of it, and just asking God, why is this thing on me? Because I'm supposed to be a social worker, but now I'm thinking about changing to be an actor, and that's a whole other thing, Because I had a good job when I left college. I had a job. I had a job in human relations at the Midwest Steel Mill, so I had a really great job. And I had to let it go because I had to adopt everything and start it all over with nothing. I went to acting school, and here I am. But it's just God, and that's why I tell the kids and all those who are listening that God will put a word on you or put a thought on you that is so scary, but that means you should go for it.
You're right.
You look up to everyone else, not thinking that you're the one now should take the ball. You're the quarterback, as Bishop Jakes would say. So we got to learn because I have our ears ready and our hearts ready and receptive and be obedient because it's not about being comfortable. When you get a word, you're going to be uncomfortable. When you get a word from God, it's going to make you uncomfortable. Okay? Especially if it's about something you should do.
Right.
And not everyone gets it, but if you do get one, it's gonna. And most people run away from it. You've heard a lot of preachers that they knew that God wanted them to preach, but they ran away from it. And then finally they couldn't run anymore. They finally but they go all these years, but nothing works. Until they start preaching. So that same thing with me as an actor, God put that on my heart. It wasn't about being a social worker because I can do more in helping people as that actor, which I have. Millions of people watch us every week. 50 million people. At that time, you only had 4 networks. So 50 million people watch you every week. And Will Smith was telling his son that when I met Will, he was telling his son Jaden, this is the man I looked up to. This is the man I ran on to watch religiously, And the same thing with Shaquille O'Neal, MC Lyte, Tupac Shakur, Redman, Method Man, all the rappers, Queen Latifah, they really give you love, And but and you just realize that you inspired people to come out of depression. A lot of housewives were being beaten and battered or having trouble with their kids and not having enough food. They said that 1 hour, that 1.5 hour, help them. I know a lady, she was beaten by her husband, but she knew she could have some type of happiness and joy watching what's happening. So we saved lives. That show saved a lot of lives and brought a lot of joy to people who was in utter despair. And that's just God. That's just Jesus.
Right.
And so that's better than a social worker. God can hit more people at one time.
Right. You're right. Well, I see that you're a motivational speaker, and I see why.
Oh yeah, you around me, baby, you gonna walk on water.
And that's a good thing,
I'm gonna tell you what Jesus told you. I'm gonna repeat that. I believe that. Oh yeah. Everyone around me, they're doing supernatural things. All the proteges, anyone that I advise, and all I'm doing is giving what God gave. It ain't nothing. It ain't me. I'm just a vessel. Yeah, as they say, I'm nothing without Christ. I'm everything with Christ.
Right.
So that's all that is. But you're not gonna sit around me and mope and pour me and sing me the sad song. No, we're gonna have a strategy. We're gonna have a plan of action. We're gonna have faith, and you're gonna get what you got to get.
I feel you on
that's
that.
How we're gonna do it.
Well, you go, Raj. You definitely on point. I see why you are a motivational speaker. You are on point. I was reading a quote that you had on your website also, where you were saying, about keeping the faith. Your worst enemy is in yourself, pretty much. And I was reading all that, and it's really good. But yeah, I see where all that comes from. You're a really good speaker, and you have a good positive thoughts, and it's good to have that in the industry, and just being that you're a role model to a lot of people. It's really good.
Thank you.
And I see where you have a book out, I guess in 2012, and you and your mother wrote that book called Conversation with My Mother.
Yes, my mother, my best friend, for humans. She's 84 years old.
Okay.
And I told Mama I'm doing some errands for her today. She won't forget that Patty LaBelle sweet potato pie. So I gotta go. So I'm going to Walmart, hopefully they haven't thrown it out. And I'm gonna get her a pie and get me one.
I'll try it.
I saw that thing on YouTube. The young man, James, who promoted her pie.
Oh yeah, I tried it. I just happened to when I seen when I heard a lot about it, I guess on Facebook, and I just happened to be riding by Walmart, and I called and they had them, but everybody told me they had a hard time because they've been sold out, and they had about 20 of them that day. So, I got one, so I tried it.
You did? Okay. How was it?
It was good. I'm really not into sweets that much, I'll eat it every now and then. If I make a sweet potato pie, it's kind of like barely sweet.
Oh, that's good. Actually, that's good because I think they do is, we tend to put a lot of sugar in things.
Oh, yeah. A lot of sugar. Yeah, so but health-wise, I try to eat, as healthy as I can, pretty much. And I back away from a lot of sweets and starch and things like that, because I don't want to get to a point to where all of a sudden, we get older and it's like, okay, you can't have this and you have to just cut everything. So I cut it years ago. And
no, you're right. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, I'm definitely watching my diet. Yeah, watching the diet.
Yeah, you really have to, because it's a lot of everything is preservatives and so many things in it that everything is really bad.
It really is. It really is. It really bad.
Yeah, so you need to write something on that too.
Right. So you might have to do a book on that, on how to eat to live or something,
Oh yeah, we really have to. It's dangerous out there, but we gotta survive some type of way.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but the book book was a tribute to my mother. Because you talk about a person who believes and is a Christian to the core. She doesn't even watch television or film.
Okay.
I told her she doesn't know. She doesn't care. She loves me, but she could care less about what's happening or any of that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, when they had Unsong, they wanted to interview her for the Unsong for TV One, and I told them good luck. Because my mother doesn't know, and they had her there trying to interview her, and they were like frustrated because she really does. She just said, "Oh yeah, I love them all." I told them she hasn't seen them. You know, if you put it in front of her, she'll be looking at it but not really paying attention.
Okay.
It never interested her. As a kid, she never took us to the movies. She'd take you to church. But she wasn't against you going, but there's something she just never liked, you know. Even now, you know, the only thing I can put on, TiVo, Bishop Jakes, Bishop Jones, Joyce Myers, Joel Osteen. She loves them, you know. I play her, so I play her those. And I listen to them. I listen to all those Bishop Blake, of course, my bishop, Bishop Blake, and who I think is the best. He's my bishop. West Angeles Church of God in Christ. But I love Bishop Jakes, Bishop Jones, Bishop. You got to feed yourself spiritually, you see, or you're gonna be inundated with negativity.
Right.
You got to. We don't know, and in this age of information and the internet, you're really overwhelmed. If you don't feed yourself, you know, if you don't feed yourself, it's like working out. If you don't work out, you know how your body deteriorates. Same thing. If you don't feed yourself spiritually,
right,
you're gonna spiritually deteriorate.
Right.
So and that's what the young kids don't get unless the parents put that in them.
Right.
To keep being prayerful every day, and not every minute. There's a thank you Jesus in your mind, you know, as you're walking, because some things in the air, you know, like we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high places. So my mother really is a prayer warrior. She'll sit and fast and pray for people. That's what she loves doing, advising people. And my friends will call her for advice, and she prays for people that have had the doctors are giving up on. I know at least 3 that the doctor said that was it, and they came back.
Wow.
So she said, not me. You know, it's Jesus Christ. For us having the faith. 2 or more gathered in my name. So she'll give us that person, the relatives of that person who's sick, and they pray together. And I know 3 people, you know, who were, and they said, the doctor said that was it. And they don't know why they're alive today.
Wow.
The doctors cannot figure it out. Yeah. It still works.
Right.
And a lot of Christians don't believe that. A lot of Christians, their faith is weak. They don't believe that. They think it was only back then. But Christ still works today.
Right.
Yeah. And we need it more than ever.
Yeah.
More than ever.
Yeah.
Today.
You definitely right. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So your next project, you say you have the comedy that you're working on. Your last film was it Chocolate City?
Yeah, we just finished Chocolate City 2, the sequel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're having the rap party tonight, which I'm anxious to go. That's going to be a lot of fun. And everybody, Vivica and all the other actors are going to be, all the dancers that are in it are going to be there. Genuine, and it's going to be great. And that's a good guy. That guy's so talented, Genuine.
Genuine,
so
yeah.
Gifted.
Yeah, really,
So
he really is.
I told him, man, I'm a major fan. That guy can dance, sing, he does it all, you know. But this sequel is really hilarious. And of course, it got what the women want. They got the dancers, of course. And, got all that in there too, but it got a lot of comedy. It's got a good story, you know, good story, romantic thing as well. It got all the elements that you need. And John Corbin Lamar is the writer, director. Yeah.
Okay. So are you still the diner manager?
Yeah,
with
like
the checks?
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you, but it's see something else. Yeah, you'll see.
I was like,
But,
what's with the checks, Raj?
yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun to do this one. Yeah.
Okay, so that one come out this year, probably the summer or something?
Um,
When is that one expected to come out?
It'll be this year. Yeah, I don't know when, but
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I think last time it came around July. I think it was August, but it might do it again. But I don't want to say, but I know they're editing. John Claude is editing it right now.
Okay. Okay.
Then I got another film called the Gods, and that should be coming out as well. That's a romantic comedy with Nicole Shannon Jenkins, who's another great supernatural believer, but he also is a great artist, a director, writer, actor, father, husband, and I just finished another film with him yesterday called Two Wolves. So Two Wolves and the Gods. Those are two films that you'll be seeing me in as well.
Okay, we'll look for them.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll look for them.
Thank you.
I am glad to hear from you, and I'm glad that you're still in the business. The good thing about it, when you see, movies now, and then you go back, for some reason you go back and watch, the what's happening and things, that you grew up on, because you're like, oh, wow, I remember this. Let me go, get a refresher and, see what's going on, and it's always been funny, you and D. You and D, it's always been funny how, she would always get you in trouble and things, just so funny.
Baby. Oh, yeah. That's my baby there. Yes, yeah.
But we see that you're not letting grass grow up under your feet.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, it was good talking to you. On Live Magazine. It's good to have you. And now everybody will know on our viewers with On Live Magazine what's happening with Ernest Thomas today. And I'm still calling him Raj because that was back in my time, y'all.
That's all right. My mom always calls me Raj, so that's okay.
Yeah, you can always be Raj to me. When I see Chocolate City, I was like, Raj.
Right. Well, he's love. Raj is love. I wish I was, that kid got so much love and optimism. Every day is a good day,
Yeah.
So, and that was a great character that Bud Yorkin and Saul Turtletop and Bernie Orenstein. But Eric Monty, it started with Eric Monty and Cooley High, from that, Preacher Jackson and Glenn Turman did such a great role. I mean, he was perfect for it, and the film version of it, and Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. So that I just want to give honor to that too, to Eric Monty and Glenn Turman and Lawrence Hilton Jacobs and Garrett Morris and that was a class. I can't get enough of that movie. I can never get tired of seeing Cooley High.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, but I used to like it.
Movie. Oh,